Hola bonitas, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review and wear test on a very new exciting product for us oily skin bonitas. So that is the new e.l.f. Power Grip Matte Primer. I am so excited for this. As a lover of the e.l.f. grip primers, cuando vi esto, when I saw this bonitas, I was like, oh si esto, yo lo pruebo. So I'm very, very excited to try this out. This is a base matte primer that has gripping abilities. Just like the iconic grip primers by e.l.f., this one is $10. I did purchase this on e.l.f.'s website. This is a sticky mattifying makeup primer to help minimize the look of shine. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into this. I'm gonna do a full-blown wear test el día de hoy. We're gonna try it out on one side of the face and see how it goes for us. So keep watching, bonita. Okay, so let's talk about what this is. This is a sticky as e.l.f. primer that grips makeup for long-lasting wear while helping minimize the look of excess shine for a smooth matte finish. Why you'll love it. This is a fan fave, the Power Grip Primer, now with a matte finish. Sticky gel primer formula grips makeup for long-lasting wear, gives your complexion a smooth matte finish infused with lemon myrtle blend. Mattifying primer helps reduce the look of excess oils and shine. It's great for all types of skin, it says here. So let's go ahead and get right into this, shall we? So it says use fingertips to apply and pat into the skin. Allow to set for 30 seconds to absorb and activate. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the product. It's like a gel consistency and I'll show you up close, just like the other ones. Do you see that? So it looks like that. And I'm just gonna go very tacky consistency. I'm gonna go ahead and we're only gonna be applying it to one side of the face so that we can see if there's a big difference between this side and that side. So we're just patting it in. Again, like I said, it's a grip consistency, which is great. And I'm just going into the areas where I tend to get very dewy. And for me, that is on my chin, my smile lines. The fact that even though it is a mattifying primer, it doesn't feel like thick and dry. It has a hydrating consistency to it, which I feel like for me, it makes it kind of like a soft matte type of vibe that it's gonna give the complexion. You can see it definitely does help mattify, but I really do appreciate the fact that it really is sticky, because that means that it's going to grip everything in place really well. So I applied it and then I'm just patting it in. It says to pat in. Once you apply it onto the skin, you just let it do its thing. So we're just gonna leave it like this and let it kind of absorb and sink into the skin for 30 seconds, like it says in the directions. And then we're gonna go ahead and start applying our foundation. And while we let that kind of sink into our skin, I do wanna talk about the foundation we're gonna use today, and that's gonna be the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. Of course, since we used this primer, I had to use another e.l.f. product. So I'm gonna begin applying it on the side where we're not wearing any foundation first, just so that we can give this enough time to do its thing. So this one is in the shade 32 Medium Neutral. This is a foundation that I really enjoy. It's a great foundation, bonitas. If you have been wanting to try a good foundation but don't want to spend the high-end, you know, money, you need to try this one. This was for my bonitas on a budget. I'm just gonna be taking my brush. I'm just going in here. Also, you cannot beat the color range of this. It's really nice. I'm noticing right now while I'm applying this that this is definitely locking everything into place. It almost feels like it's going like, but without drying the skin. And I find that sometimes when I go in with matte primers, the primers tend to either be too much of that like silicone-y feel, or they're too drying. Like you'll apply them and they literally like soak everything up, that sometimes you can even end up with some dry patches. And for somebody that may not have that oily of skin, that may just not work for them. So it's nice that with this e.l.f. one, even though it is a matte primer, it's not completely mattifying you where it's like, oh my gosh, there's literally no, you know, glow from within left on my skin. It's all completely matte. So I feel like this one, just right off the bat, will be great for different types of oily skin, whether you have very oily skin or more so of like a combination, or you just get oily in certain places. I think you'll appreciate that. So we went on this side with no primer. So now we're gonna go in on the other side that we've let it, you know, sink in. Let me bring you guys in closer. There we go. Okay, so this is the side where we apply the primer. It's still nice and tacky. So now we're gonna go in, and I'm just gonna go directly up there like that. I'm gonna take a sponge for this side, and I'm gonna be really curious to see how this does. Now there won't be a big issue of this with the gripping, because e.l.f. is known for their really amazing grip products. What I'm gonna be really curious to see is how this does with keeping us nice and matte for the entire day. That's what I'm really curious about. I feel like this side looks a little bit more pigmented with the primer. I love a good primer, especially on the days where I want my makeup to last. I can never sleep on the e.l.f. grip primer. Now right off the bat, I'm not noticing a big difference between both sides, but I do feel like this side, the skin just looks a little like flat, and like, I don't know, like the foundation doesn't lay as well as I feel like it does on this side. Like I feel like the foundation's laying a little bit better on this side. Just looks a little bit more pigmented. Now mind you, I'm not noticing a big like, oh my gosh, it's super matte, or like I look very matte on this side. No, I think what it's doing though is it's definitely making the makeup lay really nicely. It definitely served as a great grip, let's stick on in place type of base, so that everything else lays really nice on top. And I feel like once we wear it is when we'll see the results of whether it's going to keep us really nice, matte, and in place, while also giving us that longevity, which is what we'll be really curious about. But this is what we're looking like. So yeah, see. Right now I'm gonna quickly finish the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back once it's all done to see how much more it sets into. And then we can go ahead and start our day, because I'm very excited to see how this is gonna do. So, nos vemos pronto, bonitas. Okay, bonitas, I am back. I finished my full face of makeup. It is 1:31 p.m. and this is what the skin is looking like. I will have all the details on this face down below in my description box. Really quickly want to say for the eyes, because lately I've been getting asked a lot what I wear on my eyes. I'm just using the Too Faced Holiday Palette, this little like, I think it's like a 4 eyeshadow palette. It's been my go-to. I'm gonna link it. Hopefully they still have it in stock, but I've been loving like the little shimmers in there. They're so perfect. So yeah, that's what I'm using there. And then I also use the new House Labs mascara, and I am obsessed, bonitas. Like, people were not kidding when they said this is like the best, I was about to say foundation, the best mascara of 2025, even though 2025 just started, but like esto se muy bien. Like the lashes look so good. So anyways, back to the star of the show today, which is the e.l.f. Power Grip Matte Primer. So on this side we have the matte primer, and then on this side we don't have primer. So you guys can see this side definitely looks a little bit more matte, more in place. This side you can see a little bit of that shine peeking through than on the side where we have the primer on. So right now, like I said, it's 1 p.m. and we're going to be putting this to the true test, see how it does, see how it wears. I'm gonna be wearing this for the entire day. I'm running a bunch of errands, bonitas, because a big snowstorm is coming to Maryland. So I'm trying to prep for the snowstorm. I don't know how much snow we're gonna get. So I'm like, if I'm gonna be snowed in, I need to have everything I need, food, all the above, have my candles ready. Hopefully power doesn't go out, but it's supposed to be a big storm. So I'm gonna run all my errands, and I'm going to be testing this out to see how we do with this product. So keep watching, because this is gonna be a good one, but this is so far what we have. So stay tuned, and let's see if this is worth our $10 or not. So keep watching. So I wanted to do a natural lighting clip of my makeup. So this is the side where we went in with the e.l.f. primer, and this is the side where we didn't go in with anything. So the side where we didn't go with anything, and then the side with the primer. What are we thinking? I think this side looks slightly better. Like, look at it. This looks really nice. Right now it is 7:44 p.m. at night, and this is what the e.l.f. Power Grip Matte Primer looks like. This is the side with the primer. This is the side with no primer. Look at all that dewiness. And then this side definitely looks less dewy. Not as dewy, but I mean, I feel like you can see that difference. Like, look at all that dew. And then here, it's not too bad, but I feel like it's more controlled. The product is still really nice and in place, which I also really like. I feel like on this side of the nose, some of the part did remove, but here, everything just looks really nice. Do I think this leaves me looking completely matte? No, but I do like the fact that it really keeps everything nice and in place. It's comfortable to wear. It's giving me that longevity, which I really do appreciate in the product. And I mean, I feel like overall, it looks much better than this side. So that's pretty much it, bonitas. If you enjoyed watching this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know to continue doing estos videos para ustedes. Let me know down below your thoughts, like I just mentioned, and if you guys haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. I make videos weekly on all things beauty, lifestyle, and fashion, so join La Familia, bonitas, because we are about to have a fun year of amazing content on this channel. I'm also on YouTube Live, either Saturdays or Sundays, one of those days. I like to go on live and just chat con mis bonitas and interact because it's so much fun. So that's pretty much it. I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for a brand new video. Don't forget to stay safe, stay blessed, and stay beautiful. Y nos vemos pronto. Adiós, bonitas.